She has such amazing hair. Like, so vibrant. Small portrait of Lucketh.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior.
The Lich Queen.
Undeniably regal in her mien.
Those hairs feel added, right?
Lucketh herself.
Kind of looks like a wig.
She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be. In the
Sun that
corner
blinds
of
us,
the
void that
painting
contains
is a small
us?
symbol you can't quite place.
It's a comet. And Lavender inspects the symbol more closely. Gosh, we're still as dumb as a rock. 21, for sure. Inspiration, guidance. Fox's cunning. Let's go. I'm trying everything here. Wow. Maybe? But I mean, we just made it.
You recall stories of a prince riding a comet just like this one. With sudden clarity, you realize it's the symbol of Orpheus, a forgotten hero from the tales of your youth.
The sign of Orpheus? Blasphemy! Would I could quarter the Vandal myself.
But yeah, the prince we read about before, right? With a disc from the Underdark. I think if we draw a new face onto the portrait, Lae'zel's going to hate us. Anyway. We have for drawing we needed 16? Come on, Astarion. Nice. We didn't even need the inspiration. We're talking about Lucketh, she's like a tyrant. No. We vandalize. Let's see. And hey, maybe Astarion will approve.
You take a moment to fully appreciate your masterpiece. She certainly looks a little less regal now.
Worth it.
Wretched display.
And we didn't get
I
this
thought
approval.
you better than such juvenile antics.
No. I love it.
What is this? What's that? I need to get rid of it before the Inquisitor sees.
Let's talk to you.
No, no, no. Oh, the Inquisitor will have our necks for this.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. But I mean, look at it. It was worth it. Poor people.
The Yankee are distracted enough. They don't need your interference.
Is Yankee just like a nickname for Githyanki? Gosh, growing up here must be a nightmare. And hey, talking about the children's room.
If I'm seen speaking with an Istik, Captain Therazin will never let me join the patrol.
What?
You'd better be watching.
What the heck? What are they pushing around in
This
the
one's gonna be
chest?
good. I can feel it. Not
Oh,
now,
mean.
Kachuki. We're busy.
They put another child in there? What's in the chest? It makes an awful noise.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes. Whatever it is, I think you should stop. It's clearly not having a good time.
No.
What is option 2? If you won't stop, then I want in. How do I play? Like, I want you to stop. No. Then I will join. Does that make sense? I don't think so. Such brats. Yeah. A little bit like the goblin kids, right? Did you do a Madarame and plagiarize? But better than him, I'd say. Yes. Stop it. Let the thing out.
Nuh-uh, we're having fun.
Ooh, there's a specific paladin option. It doesn't sound like Lavender at all. But maybe Lavender's trying to be like comically intimidating and says, "Children, cease this impudence at once." Like maybe he's trying to imitate like Lae'zel, and that's why he says it. Here we go.
Fine. If you're going to be a big baby about it.
Oh no, I feel
big,
bad about you
ugly
hurting
baby.
someone.
Open it up then. It's all yours.
I'm ready.
Hey, no spoiling what's inside. I actually didn't know.
Keep your distance, darling.
Wow, what's inside? Let's pretend I didn't read that. Oh wow, DC 18. That's a better lock than what the monastery used.
Look what you did, Kachuki. Look.
Well, how nice. A Grimishka. Why did they put one of those inside the chest? Animal cruelty is not okay.
Time to strike.
Let's punch it. Talking about, let's punch it. High defense. Why do you have high defense? Because of the mirror images, probably. 24. AC 24. Wait, is this first time in the crash? No, it's not. I think... At least I can't remember opening the chest before. I'm not sure what I did last time. Maybe I also just forgetful. So, really, don't worry about it. Come on. Nice. At least we're destroying the mirror images. Here we go. So, let's bite the cat. Have a happy vampire, and let's stab. Poor Mishka. Boy, is that much blood for it. Oh well. Still nicer than torturing it. The Folly of Zerthimon.
I'll give it a shot.
Who's Zerthimon? Sounds like a Pokemon. The stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation into the common tongue. The Folly of Zerthimon.
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
I don't know, Shadowheart, if we should rest in a Githyanki creche. After Mother Give freed us from our illicit bonds, Mother Give traversed the plains, discovering civilizations thriving among the stars. She conquered, she colonized, she controlled. And all the while, Zerthimon questioned. How dare you question a tyrant? He and his disciples struck off words. He claimed that because the Gith had been born anew, we did not know ourselves. That in building an empire, we proved ourselves no better than our former slavers. Gith retaliated with silver. So began the war for the one sky. Upon this inevitable defeat in the blasted plains, Zerthimon's faithful retreated to Limbo. And there they remain, languishing in the lethargy they craved, free of inner fire, free of purpose. They call themselves the Githzerai, those who spurn Mother Gith. We call them Heshlakai, the unforgivable. Yeah, there's basically like a schism, and the Githzerai are more like monk-like, and are also not like generally evil.
Everything is clear.
I'm back. We won 4-0. Nice. That sounds really cool. Happy to hear that,
These
Alyssa.
boots have seen everything. What's hiding here?
All cats are cute. I gotta say, like, naked cats are, in my opinion, less cute than like furry cats, normal cats, whatever. But yeah, you don't want to harm them.
I don't
Just
need
steal
any
something
attention
from you.
right now. Don't waste a step.
How do you know? I sneaked. Why are you just checking? Ah.
Bunks look entirely too soft for my liking.
Lae'zel's walking around and being like, This is much too nice, I hate it. Why is this guy looking for us? How did he know that there was something stolen? Let me guess he's not coming for us. Let's talk to the people.
Discussion?
Gustel Stornagos employs some intensive methods for a healer.
They are Githyanki with beards?
Anyone with a gake infection should be obliterated at once.
I'm in danger.
What business have you in a creche dormitory, Istik? Move along.
You know, I do wonder, are they nicer to Lae'zel?
If you're looking for the young ones, they're with the Savash in combat drills.
Curious. We actually do get different answers.
I know the Gustel does necessary work, but does she have to enjoy it so much?
Where's the Gustel again? I mean, the Sathisk is the thing which is supposed to cure you. What, Gustel?
Proceeding.
Ooh, fruit porridge. Sounds like fun food.
Considering this creche has a Kithrak under Inquisition, there's a lot of idle kin here.
Very fancy headband.
Let's move.
Gith can get beards, Magith Monk had a nice stubble.
Another step forward.
I never thought about that. I think like all or like most of the Githyanki you encounter don't have beards. At least I never noticed.
Istik, are you supposed to be here? Maybe I should report you to the Savash.
Feel free.
This will be done.
Rest time feels so wasteful. I could be training right now.
Oh boy, this is like young Lae'zel.
Repositioning.
I hope the Kithrak sends me to help find the artifact next.
We must speak.
Let's talk to the kids again.
Your face!
Oh boy. But hey, they're still children. They still seem to be happy and stupid.
Weren't expecting that, were you, Kachoki?
How many died
Oh wait.
today?
Did you see the symbol?
How many?
Yeah, those symbols
Weren't
around here.
expecting that, were you, Kachoki?
There's a symbol of one of the goddesses from Legend of
All's
Zelda.
well that
It's like
ends.
Faerûn, like the goddess
As
of
bad as it could have.
courage. It is.
What path
symbol.
lies before me?
Interesting crossover. But they can't get a nose. True that. True that. Really, I wouldn't have thought they would suit beards. Yeah. I mean, I think most of them don't have beards, right? I'm drawing my trappings all wrong. Sounds like you had a good evening, Alistair. Glad you're enjoying it.
Time. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
I don't know why there are two little eggs around. Strange gas. What is the strange gas? I don't remember the strange gas. And a pool of acid. Sounds fun. Yeah, and here we have a single egg. If we can talk to someone. Don't touch the acid. They really want to test it, right?
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
Oh hey, that's actually almost friendly. Can we trade? Oh well, not really. I thought a hatchery would have more eggs.
Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Varshkok, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
The thing is, how do we get up there?
Keep it
Can we just
together.
do an insane jump? We can, I guess. Jump. Such an insane distance and height. And without running before. Just like standing jump. I wonder why they didn't include I think if you played like a Githzerai, it would have made like this, especially this whole like Githyanki creche interaction like so much more complicated. I think in the end it was just like also like a complexity thing. Because they also just said that they will include like all the player handbook races. Oh, lineage.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore...
I like how steampunky he looks.
I was not expecting an istic. What brings you to my hatchery?
But I really gotta say, they're all surprisingly friendly, especially for me covered in blood. You mistook me for someone. Who were you expecting?
Someone with orders from our commander to destroy this egg. Almost all of the eggs in his clutch have hatched. We await only one more, which is taking its time. Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. Now leave.
They failed inside.
Come now. It's time to come out.
I think, especially for a Githyanki, that's actually rather cute.
I don't have time to parent you as well. What do you want now?
Okay, maybe not cute. Oh, we could try to persuade him to take it. You're being very protective of this egg. Why?
It's taking a little longer than expected to hatch. The conditions must not be disturbed if it is to have a fighting chance.
Eat it off a cliff. Oh no, the egg or him? He seems pretty nice for a gift, right? Also oddly sentimental. You know, let me help. I can take it somewhere safe. That can actually work. Come on. Please, at least a 6. Nice. That can work.
You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now. And if she sees it here... Tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
I like it. I like that he wants to, like, even... like, cross his commander just to keep, like, the egg and the child alive. I like it. I think that's very sentimental. I make the best omelette you've ever tasted. I actually don't know if saying I raise it as if it were my own flesh and blood is going to convince him. Because, I mean, in the end, we are just sinister. I find another creche one that's more forgiving. According to Lae'zel, this already seems like quite the forgiving creche, right? But I mean, then again, he seems more open. He's even thinking about giving it to us, so... I think he's sentimental enough for one to work. I raise it as if for my own flesh and blood.
That's what I feared. Still, I'm sure its nature will pervade, even if raised among lesser species.
Thank you.
I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
I also just hate how, like, in the end, Bloodgift just, like, keeps them all loyal by giving them this weird sense of superiority. Vash Kukok's boots. Acidic surfaces don't affect you, and you're resistant to acid damage. Neat. Guess now we can go here. I'm really surprised that we're allowed to do that.
God, it smells awful in here.
Yeah, let's take it.
Large green egg with an uneven shell. You can see a vague outline of something within it.
I generally just take the egg after killing them all. I'm just being the devil's advocate. As always, Alistair. Good or racism, yeah. I mean, we're playing a Drow. We also subjected to like way more racism than usual, I guess. Also, I hear Gaze loves theme music is in the background. True. Very good Yamanatan. Lavender reaches out and touches the egg.
The egg is warm
So
to the
slimy.
touch. The rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
And Lavender picks it up gingerly and stows it in his pack. This seems quite heavy. Oh, Lae'zel wants to talk now. Oh boy. Hey, please don't disapprove.
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash, not a warrior, whether ascended or otherwise. And yet, I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care, it might yet hatch.
Aww.
And don't you dare pass it to that lunatic woman prowling the mountain pass.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's more the reaction I expected from her. Let's give it to her. We talk to you about it?
We must scout the creche. The purifier, the safest, will be in the infirmary.
Okay, we have to find the infirmary then. Now, a hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've
proud she
learned of
is.
creches that harbored 100.
Who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics. Let's start with the other question first, and then we can go for that one. Githyanki look quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans.
Of course they
Our
are.
biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped illicit enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
And the smirk she does at the end. Well, there's probably a magic solution to that, Lae'zel, don't worry. So, who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics. But I guess, from what it sounds like, probably everyone, right?
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The
Oh gosh, that sounds
Shukiani
so
pass their
horrible.
eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
I'm kinda glad no one decides that for us. Well, on to other matters.
Go on then.
More you know. 101 Githyanki biology. So, anyway. Notice to Varsh Cuckoo. This message has been inscribed in the common tongue. Cuckoo, a new batch is coming soon. If you're still holding out for hope of the hatching of that final egg, give up. If it can't hatch on its own, it's not worthy of joining our ranks. Destroy it and move on. Kifrak, the rest. God, that's so heartless. And hey, I really can't believe that we just got it. Just by being nice. So, let's search the safe disk. That's so Gith. Yeah. Always about function and like being a good soldier for Blackheath, right? I really wonder that they're not more rebels. But I guess they're just like indoctrinated from a really young age, right?